Rihanna and A$AP Rocky didn't need a stage, a red carpet, or flashing spotlights to remind the world what real love looks like. Last night, in a moment that felt both intimate and timeless, the two were seen wrapped in each other's arms, hugged up, locked in, and completely present. No performance, no posing, just love in the air. It was the kind of moment that stops time for a second. The kind that makes everything else fade into the background. Rocky leaned in, Rihanna melted into him, and for that brief stretch of time, it was clear they weren't global icons, fashion disruptors, or cultural powerhouses. They were simply two people deeply in love. The closeness wasn't loud, but it spoke volumes. A quiet embrace that carried years of history, growth, and understanding. Rihanna's body language said it all. Comfortable. Grounded. There's a softness that only shows up when love is real, and she wore it effortlessly. Her arms around Rocky weren't just affectionate, they were familiar. The kind of hug that says this is home. Rocky, on the other hand, held her with intention. Protective without being possessive. Present without trying to prove anything. A man fully secure in his love, unafraid to show tenderness. What made the moment hit even harder was how natural it felt. No cameras asked for it. No headlines demanded it. It happened because love sometimes spills over in public when it's been nurtured in private. Their connection has always moved differently. Slower, deeper, rooted in friendship long before romance. And that foundation showed last night. You could feel it in the way they leaned into each other, in the way they smiled without even needing words. This wasn't about spectacle. It was about chemistry, about trust. About two people who've grown together through fame, pressure, parenthood, and public scrutiny, and still choose each other in the smallest moments. That hug carried the weight of shared laughter, late-night talks, inside jokes, and the unspoken language only lovers understand. Rihanna and Rocky have always redefined what a modern love story looks like. Unapologetic, supportive, and deeply human. They don't perform perfection, they live authenticity. And last night was another reminder that the strongest relationships aren't built on grand gestures alone, but on consistency, comfort, and connection. In a world that moves fast and often feels disconnected, seeing them pause to simply hold each other felt powerful. It reminded everyone watching that love doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's just two people finding peace in each other's arms, even when the world is watching. Love was definitely in the air last night. Not loud, not staged, but real. And in that embrace between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, you could see it clearly. A love that's steady, grown, and still very much alive.